Hug on, off. Squeeze it, on.
You may be seated. We would like to thank you for being here and welcome to the Jackson Teen Center. World Ventures Foundation, Nancy Lieberman Charities, and Sports Courts have worked together to build the first ever indoor multipurpose Dreamcourt for the teens of Camden, South Carolina. A lifetime dream of mine was to help kids that needed help. For 17 years, I was a classroom teacher and high school basketball coach, and I thought that fulfilled my dream. But I still look for a larger scale of action. 3 years ago, I was introduced to World Ventures and immediately saw the vision of the company. I saw it as a realization of my dreams and the opportunity to help adults and kids alike on a much larger scale. Today, as we open the first Dreamcourt in South Carolina and the first ever indoor Dreamcourt for World Ventures, I am humbled in the affirmation that you should dream big. Dreams will become a reality when you work hard and never quit. There are several people that I would like to thank for their hard work and dedication in getting this ready for today. The fundraising group and group effort of our team. TDI, where are you at? Specifically, Scott and Tiffany Reed and Ryan McNeely and Jackie Stokes have gone above and beyond in the preparation for today. Also, I would like to thank everyone at the World Ventures Foundation and their patience and hard work so that this dream could be realized. And the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands too. At this time, I would like to introduce to you someone that knows this community very well and the impact this Dreamcourt will have on the community. Carter Clark, President of the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands.
Good afternoon, my name is Carter Clark and I'm the President of the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands. We turned the fans off back here so these guys will be faster. Okay, that's the whole idea, that you go faster. I just simply want to say thank you to the Kershaw Camden community for embracing the Boys and Girls Clubs and bringing us into a partnership and allowing us to be a part of what you're doing that's so special for the teens and the youth throughout the community. We are thrilled to be in partnership in 11 programs, serving almost 1,100 kids a day in Kershaw County alone. I want to say thank you to a number of people, but I want to point out that the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Midlands is here, and this project happens in large part because of one person, and that's Dr. Frank Morgan, Superintendent. We'll come out of school. The other arm twister of your group is your outgoing mayor, Tony Scully. Mayor Scully did a phenomenal job, came down and convinced me a number of times of how important it was to come up and bring our programs in partnership with what's already happening in Kershaw County. And it's been just fabulous. What you see around us today is the work of a number of hardworking people who have raised money, who have come in, put sweat equity in, the renovation of the gym, but also the programs that have taken place. The Chamber of Commerce has been a strong fan. The Alpha Center has been a strong friend. So collectively, the Boy Scouts, I know I'm going to forget a number of them, but collectively, we've come together and made this happen. My advisory board sits behind me on my left. They challenged us, and they brought that challenge to the community to say, we need to create a first-class environment for the first-class program that Mr. Beebe is running. This is just the first step. Now, you understand that it's hot in here. Phase 2 of the gym, and we're coming, phase 2 of the gym is to get it air conditioned and heated. So we're working on that, but we're thrilled to get this off the ground. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce a good friend of mine, a great leader in the community, Director Brian Mays of the Jackson Teen Center.
Thank you so much. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. If I name everybody I want to thank, I see so many friends. Thank you, Carter Clark, for believing in us, Dr. Morgan, the mayor, my brother from another mother, Paul Napper, raise your hand, Paul, Kevin Rose. We just thank you guys we want to thank World Ventures. I met Trey a couple of years ago. We talked about this. We kind of talked back and forth, and here we are today. But what I want to thank World Ventures for helping us do one thing. You didn't just build a floor today. Inside the Teen Center, if you look over in the corner, last year we had 28 seniors. 28 of them went to college and the military. Oh, come on, you can make some more noise. Since June of 2014, every senior that walked through the doors and stayed here for 2 days a week went to college or to the military. Allowing them to have a great place to play basketball is one way of telling them thank you. Over there in that corner, you see future doctors, future lawyers, and everything that you do for these children, we're able to experience it every day. So for that, we want to thank you. And definitely the kids, this is what it's all about. They've been talking to me for so long, wanted to know when we were going to get something going in this county. Well, thank you to this board, Carter Clark, we got it going now. We have a place, we have a gym at least, might be a little hot, but in the wintertime you're gonna wish you had this weather, but at least now you know that somebody cares. And since now that you know that somebody cares, it is up to you to use every opportunity you have placed before you to be the best you can be. No longer do you have an excuse, because now you know people care. You do care, don't you, World Ventures? It is now your responsibility to all of these people to, number one, graduate high school, number two, go to college, and be the best person you can be for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Next, it's my honor to introduce the Mayor of Camden, Mr. Tony Scully.
This is the greatest group of people, I have to say. There's too many to mention, and we're honored to have Nancy Lieberman here today, who will be speaking later. Thank you. Around here we say, have a blessed day. And as you know, every day is not necessarily as blessed as we would like it, but today is a blessed day. It's a wonderfully blessed day. And we are blessed with the love and the great spirit of progress that comes from the boys and girls of the Boys and Girls Club. We have Carter Clark, and we have the visionary Brian Mays. So I'll just say a few words about him in a second. But I urge you to go up and introduce yourself to the boys and girls of this teen club. They are the most polite, resourceful, progressive group of kids you'll ever see. When you're campaigning for office, people say, we got to have somewhere for the kids to hang out. Well, this Boys and Girls Club is far more than a hangout. It is a laboratory for progress and for success. And much of this comes from the vision of Brian Mays. He doesn't just offer a place to hang out. As he's already said to you, his vision for these teens is their success in life and that they go to college. And he is succeeding with that, with the support of Carter, with Frank Morgan, and with this community. This is an extraordinary center for success for all of the teens. And you've already heard about some of our benefactors. We're honored that the World Venture is here, that Trey Kirkland is here and his family. And as I said, and I see, there's so many people here, from Paul Napper and Dan Matthews, and it goes on. Billy Smith, I see everybody. So thank you, and again, from the city of Camden, we embrace this teen club, and we're very proud and honored that it's here and that you're here. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Frank Morgan, the superintendent of Kershaw County School District, and a huge Nancy Lieberman fan.
I'm not going to reiterate a lot of what was said today, other than this is a very special day. You know, Mayor Scully talked about, we say, have a blessed day around here. There are many stories in the Bible about miracles. Anybody who saw this gym 6 months ago realizes that they are standing in the midst of a miracle. The first time I walked in and saw the lights on and the way everything looks, I was just overwhelmed. Why did this happen? This happened because people looked at what was possible versus what wasn't possible. Everybody brought something to the table. Everybody worked together to make it work. In so doing, we've not only provided a place for young people, we have modeled how business should be done. I want to especially recognize Carter Clark, the board of the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands, for having the vision to see this facility for what it could be rather than what it was. I can't say enough about Brian Mays and the work he does here every day. It is a privilege for me to be in Kershaw County and to see this sort of thing happen. And I'm so excited today because Nancy Lieberman is here. I have to tell you, I saw her play in college when I lived in Virginia. If you took 1978 Nancy Lieberman and put her anywhere in the NCAA right now, she would be as good or better. She was a real deal. So I appreciate her being here. Thank you.
Kind of tough sometimes. Next, at this time, we'll hear from Margaret Bishop, who served as the chair on the Kershaw County Advisory Board for the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands. Margaret.
Okay, well, first I'd like to ask my advisory board to stand. And we're missing Sergeant Robinson. I don't know where he went off to. But this board is all volunteer, and we've only been formed a short while. So please, let's give all of them a round of applause. I don't think there's really much left to say except thank you World Ventures, thank you Nancy Lieberman, thank you to all the individuals, the civic groups, the businesses that came together and made this happen. Like Dr. Morgan said, if you walked in here 6 months ago It looked exactly like it did 30 years ago when I was in middle school and had PE in this gym, and it wasn't pretty. So to walk in here in August and see the transformation is amazing, and it's just a testament to what our community can do when everybody works together. So on behalf of the whole board, thank you so much. I have one quote I wanted to leave you with. You've probably heard it, but it seemed appropriate to this occasion, and that is 100 years from now, it will not matter what our bank account was, the sort of house we lived in, or the kind of car we drove, but the world may be different because we were important in the lives of a child. So thank you for caring about our kids.
So I'm not Nancy Lieberman, just so you know. I was remiss in recognizing some of the other partners who have helped out dramatically with this. Starting with Blue Cross Blue Shield was a major donor for this project. Our friends at Brickstone Firestone were strong contributors to this project. Our friends over at Sherwin-Williams came in and painted the walls for us. Did an excellent job, Mike. Thank you for doing that. Fantastic. That basketball goal right there was bought by Second Chance Charities right here in Kershaw County, Camden. Our friends at the Kershaw County, I'm going to get the name wrong, forgive me. Kershaw County Collaborative of Charities, I totally messed that up. But anyway, that's your bleacher back there. Thank you so much for that. There's been a lot of people, as we mentioned, that have come together to make this thing happen, and everyone needs to have that recognition. Thank you.
I recently watched an interview with Coach Nancy Lieberman, and some of that she said resonated with me. She stated that through coaching in the NBA and building these dream courts for kids around the world, she is creating intentional greatness. Wow. My dreams as a young man were to play in the NBA. My dreams as a young adult were to coach and impact the lives of kids in my area. My dreams now are to change as many lives as possible by taking this vehicle, World Ventures, that we have been given to achieve greatness intentionally. It is my great honor to introduce the founder of the Nancy Lieberman Charities, Basketball Hall of Famer, two-time Olympian, and NBA Sacramento Kings assistant, Coach Nancy Lieberman.
Hi, Camden. How are you guys doing? Let's see. My options today were to be in Sacramento with DeMarcus Cousins, shining his gold medal, or being in Camden. I picked the right place. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be here and to just be with everybody who had such an amazing hand in putting this court together. So first, let me start by saying it takes great teammates in life. No matter, my name gets plastered on stuff, World Ventures' name gets plastered, the foundation. But if we don't have great teammates, if we don't have people with passion, that care, that every single day has purpose, then I'm not standing on this court today. For all the kids that are here, I was you. I was you growing up in New York with no father and no heat and no electricity and one grandparent away from food stamps. I know what it's like not to have, but I sure do know what it's like to have. Growing up, I had this incredible man who changed my life. You know him as the heavyweight champion of the world. I know him as my friend Muhammad Ali. I fell in love with Muhammad Ali at 10. He taught me how to love myself, how to believe in myself when other people didn't. As I went through life, went on to college, played in the Olympics, I could always reach out to Muhammad for his advice, for his kindness, for his love, and teaching me every day how to live with purpose, and how to be a giver and not a taker. So when you meet people in life that have the same values that you do, you stay close to them and you don't let them go. I've been a part of the World Ventures family for 10 years now. And without World Ventures and now the World Ventures Foundation, teaming up with me and my charity and with our friends from Sport Court, we don't get to do this. Everybody talks about how we change your life. You're changing our life. You guys, forget the old people over here. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the mic was on. You guys inspire me, and I know we look different, but that doesn't mean we can't love each other, can't care about each other, can't support each other. That's what sports does for us. It brings total strangers together, whether it's the board, whether it's my brother Brian here, who's sending kids to college and inspiring you. We have to do this together, and that's why I'm proud to be a part of World Ventures. And for all the World Ventures reps that are here, just raise your hand. Do what you do, make noise. This is our 29th Dreamcourt, and that was not our best World Ventures effort on the cheering. I'll go one more time. On behalf of all my World Ventures family, let's hear it. Our leadership at World Ventures, some of them are on a plane right now trying to get back here to the States. They were in pretty big meetings this week, but our visionary, Wayne Nugent, Dan Stamen, our CEO, Eddie Head, who's the president. I also want to, Connie Glover, if you will stand with Nicole Vasquez, please, with World Ventures Foundation, right here. These are good people and they have a good heart, and I'm really proud to be a part of them. People say a lot of nice things about me all the time, and it's very humbling as a mom, as just someone who's in our community. Well, Muhammad taught me a long time ago, and you've heard this, I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is inside of me. You must love you. You must believe in you. For every kid that's in this gym today, look at me. Look at me. For every kid that's here, I came from nothing. I am proud to be the second female coach in the NBA as an assistant. What Muhammad taught me is, he said, respect everybody and fear nobody. I have another great friend in this town who's making magic with the Gamecocks, and that's the great Dawn Staley. She's a Hall of Famer. She's an Olympian. She's a great role model, and she's a friend, and I'm really proud of her. People are doing great things for you, but it was Coach Brian who said it best. You got to do for you. You got to believe in you. You want to know how many times I had to let people go in my life because I needed basketball more than basketball needed me. I needed to get out of my environment. I needed to be strong enough to say the word no. No, I'm not getting in that car. No, I'm not smoking that. No, I'm not doing that. No is a powerful word, and you must learn how to say it. And don't worry about if they unfollow you on Twitter or not like you on Facebook or anything else. Don't worry about that. Just continue to build your confidence, your self-esteem, your belief. When you get on a basketball court like this, it changes the game. I understand what's happening in our country. I understand that I'm a 58-year-old white woman. I get that. But I was also an 11-year-old white girl named Fire, which is what I was nicknamed in Rucker Park in Harlem, where I played my basketball growing up. And I wasn't afraid to go into Rucker Park. When I stepped on that court, it was only about could you play or not play. The guys who looked different than me protected me. They were closer to me than my brother. The guys who were African American, they walked me home. They took the train with me 50 minutes back to Far Rockaway because they didn't want anything to happen to Little Fire. I have a deep love and kindness for people, and it has nothing to do with color or race or belief. As the great Martin Luther King said, it's the content of your character. I am not in control of my reputation, but I am in control of my character. It's mine and I own it. Each and every one of you, you should strive to go to college. Because I wouldn't have gone to college without a college scholarship at Old Dominion University. My whole life has been about no, you can't do this, you can't make that Olympic team. I can't make that Olympic team, but I'm the youngest Olympic basketball player ever. I was a senior in high school. Pat Summitt was my teammate, not my coach. She was my teammate. That's how old she was. They said I was too old to play in the WNBA at 39 in 1997. I played for the Phoenix Mercury. They said I was too old to come back and play in the WNBA at 50. Oh, did I say 50? At 20. But I played in the WNBA at 50. They said a woman can't coach young black men in the NBA D-League for the Dallas Mavericks when I was named the first woman to be a head coach. Yes, we made the playoffs in our first season. Our team has not done that since, and I wish they would. To be in the NBA coaching the greatest of the greats. It's about you having humility. It's about you having belief and confidence. I'm telling you, arrogance is not confident. Humility is confident. What can I do for you? How can I help you? I don't want anything in return. I just want you to be great people. That's why World Ventures is here today, the foundation. That's why I'm here on behalf of my charity, because we deeply care about you. Everyone. You're part of our family now. We will be back. We want your kids to flourish on this court. We're grateful to you. You are a great role model and a great leader, and I know you about 10 minutes. Okay, but we're going to be friends for life. And I'm going to make a challenge to Coach Brian. My Nancy Lieberman Charities has sent 21 kids the last 4 years to college. This year we're going to give $10,000 scholarships to high school seniors. Sir, you've got to get your kids or whoever to my website, fill out applications. I hope that one of those scholarships can go to one of your kids here in Camden. Today is as important as any other day for us at the World Ventures Foundation and at my charity. These are memorable moments for us. You know what, we say it's court number 29, but you mean as much to us as Thursday when we're going to Kalamazoo to open our 30th court with Derek Jeter, former New York Yankee. These people, athletes, they care. They deeply care about you. We have to do this together. There's going to be rough patches and rough times, but you have to believe in yourself. So we want you to have this court. We want you to appreciate it. And I will say this in closing. When you rise, you lift. When you rise, write that down. Tweet it to me. Or you can Snapchat it to me too. Or you can do it on Periscope. Oh, she's cool, lady. Oh. I have a 22-year-old. When you lift, when you rise, you lift. You lift people around you. You have to make me that promise in life. Okay? We're not in this by ourselves. We're in this together. So I want to thank everybody, the mayor, everybody who helped on this project, who donated their time, their effort, their love, their money. I just want to say God bless you to your kids, to this city. And we're very honored and humbled to be a part of your life. And with that, this is number 29, Connie. We're moving. So with that, what are we going to do? We're going to bring the kids up, and we're going to cut the ribbon. And hopefully I'm gonna put this ball in that basket. With these things.
I personally want to thank you for taking the time to come out here because I know you're an extremely busy person to come out here for these kids and for our team too. So thank you so much. Now what we're going to do next is we're actually going to have a ribbon cutting in just 1 second, and then Nancy's going to do her over-the-head famous basketball shot from half court. But I want to end it with this. James Naismith, the creator of the greatest game on earth, said, "I seek to leave the world a little better place than I found it." For me, that dream has been realized today. At this time, we're going to officially open up the Dreamcourt with a ribbon cutting.
Do you want the kids in there?
This way.
Yeah, we need you guys. Yeah. You guys, come on over here. There. There, you guys ready?
Okay, if everybody step back a little bit, we're gonna do the impossible.
Rebounders down there.
This way. Rebounders come to the other end of the goal.
Almost.
Now I'm warming up.
Almost.
Just warming up.
You got this.
She needs some encouragement. Everybody, Nancy, Nancy, Nancy.